All right, the sleeves mechanic. Sleeves mechanic, what the hell? Okay, but I'm being serious right now. Why is sleeves considered content recently, Legends? It's not content. Let's literally go to the shop. You're paying real money for this? $50 for Gohan sleeves, as well as like a rip-off amount of crystals? And that's not even the worst part. Let's scroll down some more. 130 bucks? What the fuck is this? Are you kidding me? I mean, 3,500 cc's is a lot, but 130 bucks for Gogeta and Janemba sleeves? For goodies? For goodies like these? You gotta be joking, bro. You gotta be joking. Let me show you how you do it. Let me show you how you can capitalize on greed, okay? Okay, this leads to the second entry. Blue cards. Okay, Yaro G, we get it, blue cards. What do you mean by blue cards? Okay, this is how you get money from the people. Okay, this is how you get money. There's a mechanic in the game you already have. It's called freaking Shallot. Actually, it's called Customizable blue cards. AKA Shallot's the only one who can do it for some reason. But, what if you do that for summonable units? Okay, this is how you greed correctly, Legends. I can't believe I'm saying this, but just like the Shallot mechanic, you animate a second blue card for a unit. I know, right? Okay. And then you're like, oh wait, that's too much effort, okay? No. Do you know how long freaking Aleph animations are? It's come to the point where, like, I'm not cringing, but I'm just like, oh my god, I feel kind of bad because this Aleph animation is so good, and it's a little too long that no one's actually going to watch it ever again besides the freaking showcase reveal and maybe one time for the unit because it was so hype. But other than that, everyone is going to like forfeit or going to disconnect before watching this beautiful Aleph animation. So why not take a bit of the workload off from the Aleph animation, you know, make it, I don't know, 5 seconds shorter and add it to a second blue card animation, and then you add it to the customizable feature. So you select the character, for example, Gogeta. Gogeta is a melee type, I believe. He has a dash up melee blue card. If you have Gogeta to 7 stars, he unlocks a second blue card, and it's a long range Stardust Crusader, or whatever the name is, that freaking, you know, that blorb thing. And that's a long range blue card. So once he's 7 stars, you can change it to that, and then it's a different playstyle for that unit. Because, you know, once you're in mid-range, or if you're in long range, the opponent is scared to like over swipe or swipe too many times because you can one-shot him. You can basically snipe him with the long range Stardust Crusader with the freaking blue card. Because it's a long range blue card, You know, it adds dynamic to the game. And that's how you get people to get shafted and summon more on a banner and summon more copies on a banner instead of freaking sleeves. I'm a genius, I know. The next thing they gotta change is they gotta increase the CCs in their social media campaigns, okay? That goal, oh my god, that was so embarrassing to look at. Legends, you fumbled so bad. That was so embarrassing. Part 2 shouldn't be. Part 2 was actually liked. But the thing is, you're so bad at promoting the game that the view to engagement ratio is so bad because no one cares about 150 cc's. No one cares. 150 cc's during festival is nothing. I mean, 150 cc's is actually nothing. You can't even do one step on a banner with that. So with that being said, girl, I don't know. Yuka took some sense into Tani right now. Okay, CC inflation is real. We gotta make it 400 minimum if you want us to do something about a post. You know, if you want me to like, reply, and retweet, you gotta make it 400 minimum. Okay, 150 is nothing. It was such a pity campaign that we won anyway. We got the 150 cc's anyway, even though it didn't reach the goal. That's so embarrassing, bro. That's so embarrassing. You gotta up that up, okay? You gotta up that up. Supporters. Okay, I've already talked about supporters. Everyone's been talking about supporters. So for the sake of this video's like theme, I'll just talk about it for like 20 seconds. Supporters debuted freaking garbage. And knowing how games introduce mechanics, they generally get worse and greedy over time. So the fact that they debuted freaking garbage just shows that it's not going to get any better. And it's not even hype. It's freaking garbage. Okay, I don't know why are they so lazy? Like, we don't need supporters in the game. And if you have supporters in the game, like keep it simple and straight to the point. Like make it believable to your like mission. What the fuck? You're saying supporters are for fighters that don't fight, but they still want to play a role in the battlefield. But you're giving us freaking Oob and Vegeta as supporters. Like what the fuck? And they're one of the first supporters. Like we're in month like 2 or 3, and you're giving us Majub and Vegeta as supporters. Like you're already like dry on content for supporters, so stop making them. And if it makes it any better, Legends, they're not hype. Okay, nobody likes freaking supporters. Look at your social media posts of you showcasing the headlining supporters. That is how much likes it has. Okay, this chick, the sleeves of a chick with big titties is headlining, is outperforming the headlining LFs and the headlining supporters. So you know you're doing something wrong if freaking a character with no name is not even canon. I don't even know if she's canon. She's not canon. She doesn't even have a name, and she's goon material, and she's outperforming part 2. I can't believe this. Okay, considering you got rid of titles, it's pretty obvious you want to cater to new players. So with that being said, can you also do us a favor and get rid of the friendship system? Okay, I feel like we don't need that anymore. We really don't need it. Okay, there's that minuscule amount of CCs you can get for grinding it or like other bonuses. But at the end of the day, I don't want to grind friendship level for buffs that was, debuted 2 days ago. I don't want to do useless grinding for 2 days to finally get a buff. And for that being said, I gotta grind that buff too. So it's like 3 days. And, if you're a content creator, you gotta like friendship level grind beforehand. Like, what the fuck? No, why the hell would I waste my time friendship grinding beforehand before I know who's gonna be released as a buff? Fuck that. Can we get rid of the bot thing? The bot thing in the game? Like, I get it if it's a bot that's still in the fight screen. But when your opponent disconnects, the fight still continues, but it's a bot now. Why can't it just give me the screen where I won? Like, the opponent disconnected. Maybe we're diving to some technical levels where I don't know shit, but like, I'm so annoyed when I'm fighting someone and it's like, I don't know, it's like a 14-star team, right? They're tanky as hell, and then they disconnect. It's like, okay, I won. They disconnected, right? But no, I haven't won yet. I have to like freaking just play the game for like 4 or 5 minutes with my brain turned off. Not fully turned off, because I might die, and just fight this bot. You gotta swipe, play this, play that, still got a rising rush, still gotta freaking do all this stuff just to get my win. And the worst thing is, if I turn my brain off, or if I forfeit, I lose points, I lose RP. But he's a bot. Like, shouldn't it just be a draw at worst? Because the game knows it's a bot. So like, well, what's going on? Just give me my win. I don't want to freaking fight this tanky ass team that used to have a player in it and just fight a bot version of it for like 4 minutes. Fuck that. I don't know who's getting like so butthurt about PvP messages. It comes to the point where the game's doing something about it. Like, for a toxic game, it's only natural to expect toxic players. Like, don't be delusional, Legends. You know what kind of fan base you have for this game. You know what kind of player base you have. I don't understand. Censoring trash talk PvP messages isn't going to stop. Okay? There are still people who's gonna float taunt. They shake the finger around the screen. They're still gonna send taunt messages that is even more cryptic, and it's even more confusing because it's gonna sound like even more shit talk. Because it feels like, oh, this small niche group is using this as a trash talk message now. So now I feel even more left out. The next one is Tournament of Power. Can you just get rid of it, please? Can you just please get rid of Tournament of Power? And the last one, please, for the love of God, stop padding out Shallot. I don't care if you're saving Super Saiyan 4 Shallot for 2031. I just do it, bro. Like, literally just do it. What are you waiting for? Oh my god, you got freaking Shallot? You got freaking Shallot? I'm sorry, Shallot, We got Super Saiyan God Shallot. We might be getting Super Saiyan 4 Shallot. Super Saiyan God Shallot. UI Shallot. Super Saiyan 4 Shallot. UI Shallot. Well, what's going on? There's so much stuff you can do for basically every celebration. Heck, you can just throw it into a freaking dry season. I don't give a fuck. Like, what are we waiting for? LF Shallot. Bro, what's going on? Ultra Shallot. Fucking hell. I know there's no camera, but I'm like literally just making the dumbest hand gestures ever. Okay, but yeah, with that being said, why? He's the main character of the game. Shouldn't he be like a viable option in PvP like forever? Like forever? Like he doesn't need to be like top 5 or anything, but like top 10, top 15 at worst. You know? He's a freaking Saiyan. He's a god key unit. You don't need to do much, Legends. You really don't need to do much for him to be in the meta, or somewhat meta, throughout the whole lifespan, and just throw him a UI. Make him revival once. You know? I don't understand. I don't understand. So, they're really throwing away Shallot like this. They're really throwing away Shallot like this. So that's the end of the video. I don't know how long it's been, but yeah, make sure to do all that good stuff to make this video popular. I don't know anymore. Peace.